Hey everybody, Sam Dog, the infamous 253 coming at you guys with Dallas Stewart coming in to do the Week 17 game picks. Sam Dog here. Dallas, say what's up, man. Dallas? Dallas, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, you want to say what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Sorry we weren't gonna do. We did originally have plans to do it the 24th, but I figured now is probably the time to do it early, just to get it done with. The Packers just finished off beating the Minnesota Vikings 23-10, looking like which is the final score. And now we just want to get the Week 17 game picks. Huge, big time disappointment. Losing Chris Carson for the year. Now basically not having any running back but Travis Homer and having to try to sign some running backs. They're trying to look into, obviously, everyone's saying that they're trying to get Marshawn Lynch, or also heard C.J. Anderson's name thrown out there. But in all honesty, we just been too depleted in injuries. So we're just going to go ahead and get our game out of the way, even though we're the Sunday night game. It's just, man. Obviously, I hate saying that, but Frisco's still the better team, though. But I'm going to the game still. I'm still going to go to the game regardless, but, I hate to say it, but got to take the better team in this one, which is San Francisco, because they got their guys healthy. I understand your Jadeveon Clowney's going to come back and play. We don't know who all else is coming back to play, but we're just too banged up with injuries this season, and it came at the worst possible time, just like it did in 2016, where that's one thing everybody hates. When you lose most of your best guys late in the season, it comes to cost you in the playoff time, or in the seedings too. So
No doubt about it right there. I'll probably have to take San Francisco just because they come in with momentum.
Yeah, we hate to sound negative, on it, but like I said, like me and Dallas have said before in the past, we're realistic fans.
Unfortunately, I was there to watch that clunker.
You and me both.
It was just the worst game we played all year at the worst possible time.
Yeah,
there was just no energy in that state. There was just the Cardinals just took the life out of the stadium.
And then obviously Schottenheimer's play call is awful. Norton's defense is awful.
Offensive line atrocious.
Yeah, that's why I think
Dwayne Brown having to have knee surgery doesn't help things.
It doesn't. So basically the seeding obviously is fucked. It'd take a miracle, but we don't see it coming.
Even if we somehow can pull off this upset, and I would love to.
You and me both, but it won't happen.
At best, a 3, and probably we'll get Minnesota in the wild card round, and I think Minnesota would have a very good chance of coming in here and beating us.
Yeah, so it's not feeling.
But I would love to pull off this. I would love to get this taste out of our mouths.
Yeah, just to get it out of the way and just move on, and got a lot to fix in this coming off season.
I want to still win the division, and that's still on the line.
You and me both, man. But we're not too confident because we got hit with the injuries at the worst possible time, and that's the one thing I really hate the most is when we get key injuries that will cost us in the playoffs, or the division and seedings. It's unfortunate that we got hit that hard, but it is what it is, and that's just the fate we were dealt this year. And let's just hope for the best next year, though. But in my eyes, I'll tell you what, I kind of think the Super Bowl. I kind of have a feeling. I think that the Baltimore Ravens will be in the Super Bowl. And who knows, maybe San Francisco might be in there to face the Ravens in a rematch of Super Bowl 47 if the Saints don't get revenge, if the Saints would end up playing the 49ers in the NFC Championship game in Levi's Stadium, which the Saints will probably have that game marked heavily on their calendar for revenge if they were to get out of the divisional round with whoever they play next.
Yeah, because if the 49ers win, they'll get home field. They have the tiebreaker over Green Bay and New Orleans.
Yeah.
But I'd love to make San Francisco a wild card, but I'm not feeling too confident.
You and me both.
But if we are the wild card, I hope we're playing the Eagles.
Yep.
Because I actually think they could beat the Eagles again.
Yeah, have a playoff win and just.
Which then we'd probably have to go to San Francisco in the divisional round, depending on how the seeding lined up.
Yeah, either San Fran or New Orleans
or Green. San Fran if they win.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, guys, but let's get on with the rest of the picks. I want to make this fast, though. But once again, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you all enjoy your holidays and that too. Appreciate you guys. Oh, and once again, thank you guys for getting me up to 700 subscribers. Really appreciate that. I know I would have done a video, but I'll just thank you guys now. Appreciate everyone that came on to be a part of the ride. Also, yesterday at the game, my buddy Clyde had this custom hat made for me too, an old school Seahawks logo, and actually with these bead things had my name formed on there. Sam Dog and this little 12 thing on here on this old school hat. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, but I think I might try to wear this to some games again in the future. But I really liked what my buddy Clyde did. So thank you, Clyde. Shout out to him. And on with the rest of the picks. First off, we got the Packers taking on the Lions. Packers obviously just won tonight against the Vikings. I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Green Bay. They still have a shot at maybe getting they still have a shot at maybe getting the 1 seed, although
Not likely.
New Orleans would have to lose to Carolina, and obviously we would have to beat San Francisco for that to come true, but
Won't happen.
they still have something to play for. But
Yeah.
I'm going with Green Bay in this one to finish their regular season at 13-3.
And like me and Dallas said earlier, we're just realistic. I mean, we love our Seahawks, but we're just realistic. You know, we have to be realistic. You know.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a hard one to stomach if the Niners can come up here and win the division. That's going to be hard to stomach.
Well, and it would end the perfect streak of Russell Wilson versus the 49ers in Seattle, because the Niners up to this point still haven't beaten Russell Wilson in Seattle, and it looks like they might finally get it this week. But yeah, up next, for the next pick, we got the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The Jets coming off of a win against the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. Gangrene David was there, and the Buffalo Bills lost to the Patriots back on Saturday. Bills already got a wild card wrapped up. We already know the Jets season. I think the Jets are just ready to end the season. So I'm taking Buffalo to secure their seeding in their wild card spot, which they might have already had it secured. Which seed would the Bills be? The 5?
I think they're locked into the 5.
Yeah, I got Buffalo.
Yeah, I got Buffalo to finish the regular season. What would they be, 11-5?
Yeah.
They're 10-4. Yeah, I got them to complete the season sweep of the Jets and get locked in to that 5 seed and probably face. It looks like it's going to be Houston as the 4 seed.
And it looks like we're going to be locked in the 5 seed, depending on what happens Sunday, though. But since we have the tiebreaker over Minnesota, but in the NFC side. All right, Dolphins, Patriots.
Yeah, I'm going with Patriots to sweep the Dolphins and lock up the 2 seed.
Yep. Bears, Vikings. I would have to say Minnesota bounces back.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Minnesota to bounce back, finish 11-5, and now it just looks like they're locked into the 6th seed, which I'm kind of glad if you're a Seahawks fan and we have to go the wild card route, because that means you avoid playing either Green Bay or New Orleans in the divisional. And that means you avoid playing you probably more than likely would have played Green Bay at Lambeau, so I'm kind of glad that the Vikings lost tonight.
Yeah.
I did not want to have to go to Lambeau in the first round.
You and me both. I'd rather go to Philly, if that's the case.
I like our chances better against Philly.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. Chiefs complete it. I'm taking Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs finish off the sweep, finish 12-4, and probably they're gonna have to settle for the 3 seed.
Yeah, sorry. I just kind of want to get this done fast tonight, guys. You know, just want to relax. You know, get ready for the holiday with family and know the rest. You know, probably take a week off. Probably won't do a game preview this week though, because I just want to get ready to settle it in and get ready for the wild card or whatever happens this Sunday. You know.
It just posted on ESPN. It looks like Beast Mode is making his return after all. Looks like the reports are true.
Seattle.
We'll see what he has left.
Seattle.
Yeah, according to his agent.
Yeah. All right. So
Wow.
Marshawn Lynch. Hopefully, I get to see his.
Will he get a?
I hope.
Will he get a standing ovation after being in? Well, will he even start? But he'll get cheered.
I hope I get to see his mom again. I will. I love his mom. His mom is awesome.
Mama Lynch.
Mama Lynch is awesome. I love Mama Lynch.
So beast mode is back. That's how desperate we are for running backs.
Yeah, and I don't know if we'll also bring in C.J. Anderson, which was another rumor.
I'd rather have Marshawn Lynch than Travis Homer, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate though, but hopefully Carson can be back next season, and I just hope period. I hope next season we can have just a season where we don't get hit with serious injuries, especially late in the season when we need it the most, because it seems like that's happened the past couple of times, and I hate that. It's kind of like also last year when 49ers got hit with it earlier, and it really affected their season, and obviously they weren't even in the playoff contention though, too, So yeah, starting to feel the effects of that, except the only difference is we're probably going to be in the wild card, but like I said, it is what it is,
Yep.
That's the hand we're dealt, and that's football for you. All right, up next, Browns versus Bengals. The Bengals are officially on the clock.
Yes, they are.
They lost to the Dolphins in overtime. I'm taking the Browns to complete back-to-back years of sweeping the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns, and the Bengals will finish at lowly 1-15, but at least they're not going winless.
All right, up next, Saints versus Panthers. Will Grier start number 2. Saints for the sweep.
Yep, Saints are gonna get that sweep. They still have a shot at the 1 seed. They got a lot to play for.
Yep.
There's no way they're gonna have a letdown against Carolina. Is just in an absolute free fall. They got absolutely demolished by Indianapolis yesterday, 38-6.
All right.
Just a shellacking.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Falcons and the Buccaneers. The Falcons beat the Jaguars at home, and the Buccaneers lost to the Texans at home. Jameis threw had 3 turnovers in the first half, or was it 4? And yet they still made it a game. Last matchup in Atlanta, the Buccaneers won, and I think this time the game's in Tampa Bay. I know with Atlanta, I'm gonna actually. I know the Falcons were good being the Atlanta Falcons, but I think the Falcon. I'm gonna take the Falcons here to split with the Buccaneers. Or I don't know. Should we try another split? I don't know what I'm thinking.
Winston looked pretty horrible last week. I'm gonna pick the Falcons to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Atlanta.
End their season on a high note.
Yeah, they'll end their season on a high note.
Well, it's probably going to be the end of Dan Quinn.
Yeah, and the end of the season where we called the Falcons the Atlanta Falcons, where they beat some pretty
disappointing year for Atlanta.
Disappointing year, but they beat some damn good. They beat some damn good teams though. They beat 2 damn good teams though.
Yep.
Up next, Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts last week kicked the crap out of the Carolina Panthers, and the Jaguars lost in Atlanta as we expected them to, even with Gardner Minshew. But obviously both teams major disappointments. Colts looking like they, playing good on the defense, but remember they were playing Will Grier in that too. So it was worth a shot on that. But now we know what Will Grier looked like. So. I don't know. I think I'm going to take... I know the Jags won the last matchup, too, in Indianapolis, and I think I'm going to... Gardner Minshew starting this time... Wait, didn't the Colts beat the Jaguars with Nick Foles last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we... I think I'm going to go Jaguars to get the win.
Is it in Jacksonville?
It's in Jacksonville.
I'll probably, both teams have been disappointing. I'll probably go with Jacksonville to get the split.
Yeah. Or wait, I thought that Nick Foles was playing against Indy last time, that's right, it would be a split. You're right, yeah.
Yeah, the Colts won that game.
All right, up next, Eagles Giants. Eagles beat the Cowboys, and this will probably be the game that gets them the NFC East. So I'm taking Philly to officially clinch the East.
Yeah, Yeah, I gotta go with Philly. I can't. I just can't see them losing to the Giants with so much on the line.
Yeah.
And I like them being your NFC East champs at 9-7.
Yeah.
And I like the Cowboys to be their season. I believe ends Sunday.
All right. Up next, Cardinals, Rams. Obviously, both not going to the playoffs, but yeah, yesterday Kyler Murray, even though he hurt his hamstring, and they were able to finish, and we just played with what we got. But Kyler Murray's got a bright future in the league, though. We can at least say Kyler Murray's bright. Rams, who knows what they'll do next season, but their season officially ended last week. But I'm going to take the Rams to sweep the Cardinals.
I'm taking the Rams.
And this, and not to mention, and also that will be the last ever NFL game ever to be played at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
Wow.
So that will be the end of the Coliseum hosting NFL games for good, and it will just go back full time to USC because the Rams will be playing in Inglewood. So that will be the last game in the Coliseum. So go on Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with Rams. I think the Cardinals have a letdown here. That was just a good game. That was just a shocker yesterday, and I don't think they pull off 2 in a row.
Yeah. All right, up next we got the Steelers and Ravens squaring up in Baltimore, and obviously I think if you heard the news, I think the Ravens are actually going to rest Lamar Jackson this week to rest him for the playoffs and play RG3. I think they're going to start RG3 this week, and I think they're going to still have. I think they're going to rest the starters. They pretty much got everything clinched, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, still, even though Pittsburgh playing on their backups and they bench Duck and put Mason Rudolph back in against the Jets, I'm just, it's going to be great. But I think I'm going to take the Ravens and RG3 to get the win.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go with the Ravens, even though they're going to start RG3. The quarterback situation for Pittsburgh is just abysmal. I believe then that would probably eliminate them. Because they would be, I believe. Well, the Titans have a tough game at Houston. But I think the Titans probably get that final wild card spot.
Ravens fans better hope Lamar doesn't show rust in the playoffs because him resting this one out.
Yeah, because the Saints rested their starters in Week 17 last year, and they kind of came out sluggish against the Eagles in the second round.
Even though they ended the Eagles season.
I mean, they ended up winning that game, but I think they were down like 14-0 at halftime.
They were. All right, up next, Tennessee Titans going to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm taking the Texans for the sweep, and obviously we already know they got the AFC South. I'm taking the Texans for the sweep.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans to complete the sweep, and hurt the Titans' wild card chances.
Yeah. And we got 2 more left. Up next, we got Oakland Raiders. The last time ever we'll be calling the Raiders the Oakland Raiders. Their last ever game as the Oakland Raiders will be played in Mile High in Denver, taking on the Denver Broncos. We all know what happened week 1 on that Monday night game. That first game we split on where the Raiders just took it to the Broncos at home in Oakland. The last ever Monday night game ever in the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. Now they take it on with the original names for the final time in Denver, and that will be the official end of the Oakland era of the Oakland Raiders era as the Oakland Raiders because next year in the picks we'll be calling them the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'm gonna take the Raiders to complete the sweep. I'm gonna take the Raiders to complete the sweep of the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Raiders to complete the sweep of the Broncos and finish 8-8. They're still technically alive for the final wild card spot, but they were going over the scenarios, and they need so many things to happen, but
it's not happening. They're done.
It's not happening, but they'll probably. I like them to finish 500.
All right.
And what is probably what is a bit of a surprise after all the Antonio Brown drama in the off season.
Yeah.
8-8 would surprise me.
And then last but not least, Cowboys, Redskins, Cowboys, and obviously Cowboys season will end with Philly beating the Giants. Unfortunately, that's the most likely way that we're seeing it.
Cowboys, you finish 8-8, and it's sad. You controlled your own destiny,
and they failed.
Now you have to root for the lowly Giants. Wouldn't that be something the Giants play spoilers to the Eagles, but I don't see it happening.
Nah. And that's basically it for the picks. Sorry, we just wanted to go fast, but hope for fellow 12s, hope for the best, but most likely expect the worst. But I'm still gonna be at the game. I'm always gonna be ride and die for this team. I mean, you're looking at a fan that went to every home game during the freaking 4-12 year in 2008 and the 5-11 year in 2011. I know I was born in '92 when the Hawks went 2-14 when Cortez Kennedy won the Defensive Player of the Year, but it's always going to be ride or die for this team. But, like I said, I'm always going to be a realistic fan. I love this team no matter what, and we just got to ride it out, man, because it is what it is, and let's just hope for the best and, expect what we expect, and whatever happens, happens. But it's go Seahawks for life.
Yeah, as bad as
though.
yesterday was, they still somehow can win. As depleted as they are, they still have a chance to win the division and host a home playoff game. As bad as yesterday was, they could try to make up with it with a surprising win against the Niners. I think what they have to do is come out angry and pissed off, and obviously if they can get any pressure on Garoppolo, I mean, he makes mistakes. I think that's the key.
Yeah, but they gotta
hopefully getting Clowney back and then forcing Garoppolo into some fumbles or interceptions.
Yeah, but remember this time they're gonna have Kittle back, so just
Kittle and Sanders.
Yeah, but but you gotta give props to what they were able to do this year. I mean, it was a great. No one expected us to go 7-1 on the road. I mean, obviously the home record sucked, but you still got. I still applaud.
I do not want to see us lose to the Niners and have them celebrate a division title in Seattle.
Hey, if it happens, it happens, but let's just know that we got depleted at the wrong time with these injuries, but I'm still proud of the way that we just fought, when we could have had a bad record, but, we just found a way to win all those close games in the end, and...
Yeah, we did. We could have been 500 or below this year.
Yeah, but, I like the record we got, but, whatever happens, happens. We just got to hope to go into the offseason, have a strong game plan with who we sign and bring to fix the offensive line, the pass rush, and the secondary, and, hope to, nail it. And we got to be able to hit on draft picks, we got to hit on draft picks and can't afford to miss,
Yeah.
And, most likely, I don't think Ifedi will be back since we didn't pick up his fifth-year option. And who knows what we do. Maybe I don't know if we'll bring Britt back or, maybe try to get another center in the draft or a free agency. It'll be interesting, but, yep, you already saw the picks here. We did it in there. I won't take the time to, put it in the description. I'll just show you right here. Obviously, with, our game, we hope for the best, but you see the 49ers circled. But, we're just being realistic. Cowboys over Redskins, Raiders over Broncos, Texans over Titans, Ravens over Steelers with RG3 as our starter, Rams over Cardinals, Eagles over Giants, Jags over Colts, Falcons over Bucks, Saints over Patriots, Browns over Bengals, Chiefs over Chargers, Vikings over Bears, Patriots over Dolphins, Bills over Jets, and Packers over Lions, and that's basically what we got. So, hope y'all have a good Christmas, man. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Sam Dog, the Infamous 253, and Dallas Stewart again, and just hope for the best, and we'll still also do some videos for for the playoff matchups. Wild card, divisional.
Wild card round.
Yep, wild card, divisional, conference championships, and Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the regular season's over after Sunday.
And then after the Super Bowl thing is over, then we can start getting into some XFL, and I'll be going to a bunch of those home games for the Seattle Dragons, so I'll make sure to get some footage for that so we can see let's see if the XFL can make a strong comeback,
Yeah, we'll see how it works the second time around.
But other than that, let's just hope for the best. And if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button, ring the bell for notifications. Like I said, thank you for getting it up to 700. And if you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.